Dwayne here, PhoenixTypewriter.com. Got a IBM Selectric 2 here, and it occasionally hesitates when it goes to print. Let's see if I can get it to do it. Doesn't do it all the time, but I have a feeling I know what the culprit is, and it's part of the cycle clutch down here. Let's take a look. So this is one that's got a cracked hub. It's not split yet, but it's cracked. And in the next video, I'm going to show how to drill or make some holes here by the cracks to hopefully prevent the cracks from expanding. I think it's a totally temporary fix, but it could buy a little time on these. But when they're cracked like this, that means the whole plastic part has expanded. So inside of this collar right here is some more of that plastic protrudes. In fact, let's take a look and see what I'm talking about here in front of me. So there's your hub, and this one's cracked. This is actually new, never been installed, and it's cracked. But not only does this part expand, but this little ring right here, where my fingernail is right there, expands. So the piece that's in here, right here, so collar, it rides on that piece right there, and it's tight. It's not even turning. It's so tight because that little piece is expanded too. So it should, on this new reproduction, it should just flow right on there and just be no tolerance, no bind, nothing. And this one is stuck on there, and so is that one. And you can tell by half cycling this. So let's give this a cycle here. And right there. And you can take your tool, spring hook or whatever, and you can wiggle it. And you can see it's binding. This should just flop down, just flop around. But it's binding. So that little lip inside of there is really, really tricky to see and get to. That little lip right there has got to be, some material has to be taken off of it. I do that. I have a video of doing that with it out of the machine, or with this whole assembly off, but I'm going to do it while everything is in here. And it's the same procedure, just a little trickier. So I'm going to take my medium size X-Acto knife with a tip that's been well ground there to a point, but I'm going to turn the machine on here in a second. I'm going to hold that collar with my screwdriver here right there, and that's going to allow the machine to turn, and that opening will stay right there. And then I'm going to stick this in here while this piece is turning, while the hub is turning, and I'm going to lace off a couple layers of that plastic. I'm going to run this in here, and it's not going to, you're not going to see much on camera because I'm blocking the view, but I'll try it anyhow. So let's see. So I'm going to turn it on right there, and I'm holding that, and I'm going to be able to get to that portion right there, and I'm going to shave off. Oops, I'm going to have to grab this typewriter. Fall backwards. Okay, got it. And I'm going to shave off a little pieces. You can see that stuff shaving off on here. I'm going to do this a little bit here. Doesn't take a whole lot. Do a little more. I'm going to just do this one time here. After doing a bunch of these, you can kind of tell how much material is curling off there. Okay. Turn this off and try it. Yeah, see now how it's flopping around? Bring this around here. So it's not quite falling on its own weight. So I'm going to do just a little bit more, one more round in here. Grab the typewriter again. And just a little bit more shaving. I think that was a pretty good amount there. Okay, so that's flopping around freely. If that's not flopping around, it will not. It will hesitate when it goes to trigger the cycle clutch. So that's got to be done through these hubs that are expanded but not replaced. So that's my IBM video hack of the morning, of the day. Phoenix Typewriter, good day.